So many questions to be asked at this 4:45 news conference. Of course, we're not going to get all the answers that we want at this time, but we hope that we can get as many as we can answered. Willie Danley is live at the scene. Willie, I hope you can hear us. What are you seeing right now?
Ashley, this is an extremely hectic situation here at Triangle Town Center. I want to show you some of the employees that work at this mall.
We interrupt this program for breaking news.
Due to the shooting that took place here. Right now, I'll tell you, there are definitely over 100 of people who are here in this parking lot right now. I'll give you a look at the scene that we're seeing out here at the mall where 2 people have been shot. Right now, police are still looking for the person who is responsible for that shooting, but there are well over 40 Raleigh police officers that are responding to this scene in this area. I do want to take you over here in this parking lot. We'll go over here and get a closer scene at where this happened. According to police, this all took place near the food court of the mall. That's where they found those people. You can see all those lights, ambulances responding, even some fire officials that are in the parking lot of this mall. As Ashley said, we have spoken to people who were in the mall when this shooting happened, and they described this as a traumatic experience. Hearing those shots ring out, people ducking for cover because they weren't sure where exactly that shooting was taking place. This is an extremely hectic situation. There are a lot of people who are stuck here in the mall because police do have most of the entrances closed off. We are going to continue to stay out here and talk to people, gather information, and keep you up to date both online and on air. Willie Danley, WRAL News in Raleigh.
Willie, let me stay with you for just a minute. I want to learn more about what you've been chatting about with some of the witnesses. That one person you were talking about, ducking for cover. I can only imagine the anxiety that was in their voice when you were chatting with them. How are they doing now? How did they seem when you were chatting with them? Did they give you any more information about what was around them when all of this was unfolding?
Well, Ashley, the person that we spoke to was an employee at the Macy's here at the mall. And at first she said she was confused. She wasn't sure if someone may have dropped a suitcase or something. She was confused about the noise that she was hearing. But then when she heard it again, that fear really set in. And then people around her began to panic. People began to run out of the doors of the mall. And it really sank in that there was a shooting taking place right here. She told me, this is something that they've seen before on the news, but never anything that they've experienced in person. And it was a terrifying ordeal for all of them.
Willie, I'm wondering if we've seen groups of people kind of slowly come out of the mall. From the people you spoke with, were they allowed to leave or were they running out when it first happened? Or what are you hearing about how they got out?
I think a combination of both. For people who were able to get out of the mall before police arrived here, they immediately ran out of those doors. But after law enforcement got here, police are slowly letting people out of the mall. They're interviewing people who were around the shooting when it took place about what they saw and anything that they may know about those suspects. So a combination of both of those things.
Willie, I know that you're just getting settled there. You're just starting to speak with people, but any idea where this shooting happened? I know you spoke with a Macy's employee. Where did she give you, or he give you any sense of where this happened?
So the people that we spoke to who work at this Macy's said that they heard those shots ring out. They weren't exactly sure where it came from, but according to those police radio traffic that we heard, that shooting took place near the food court of the mall here. And I'll give you a better look at what we're seeing here. Right here is the Macy's. This is Saks Fifth Avenue. But you see over there in the distance, that is the large response. And that is where most of the law enforcement have gathered here at the mall.